got it kind of quiet. Time for some spiritual manna. Hello and welcome to the Good Info Café, where multiple intelligences meet each day. Each day, I'm JK. Hey, oh, not getting there. So, welcome to the Good Info Cafe, where and I'm your master info artist chef for today. I pray I'm messing it up all over the place. You get the good, the bad, and the ugly. Sometimes this is very much like a lab, and sometimes it's ready for prime time. My wrist is killing me for some reason. I don't know why. I'm going to do the song Easy. And then another surprise song. And the subject is confirming about lab or prime time and everything in between. The food for today is garlic powder, and more garlic. So get the smell. I mean that is nice. I love garlic, of the Italian in me. My dad's half Italian, half Irish. And then the question of the day is, how much is a good info cafe like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? And we really appreciate the feedback. I'm going to go over the, excuse me, almost there, away from the bronchitis. Excellent feedback. There's about 12-ish who are regular commenters, contributors. And to get half of that group to give the feedback, and it was awesome feedback, so that we're on the same page. I wanted to see if we're, close in the ballpark, and we are. And then I'm going to grade the Washington Post, which I'll probably grade right now because I forget to do the grade. So using accurate, authentic, so the critical thinking code, double A to the double C to the double R equals V at GT and M equals value at good goal, timely, and miscellaneous. So, accurate, authentic, access, context, clear, relevant, refined. And there's also sub-concepts like what's appropriate, the concept of being the opposite. Concepts, compare and contrast, complete, carry. But we're going to focus on the main 6, which accurate and authentic I count as 1, but I can make it 7, whatever. Who cares what it's called? So as long as you get the concept. And, concepts can be rephrased. God gave me the ability to rephrase things as a teacher to see if people understand things. A very godly kind of thing to do is to rephrase things to show comprehension, as long as you don't change the meaning. So someone rephrases it and it's like, well, no, you're close. Here's where you're close to the original, but here's where it's off. So it's a godly thing to rephrase in teaching. And accurate, authentic, access, context, clear, relevant, refined. So judging the Washington Post based on its accuracy, when it's authentic, or if it's hiding something, see, that's important. Authentic, being honest with its bias. There's news organizations that are honest with their bias are much better than the ones who pretend like they're unbiased. And every organization, every person has a bias. Context, clear, relevant, refined. It's refined in the sense it's been around a long time. Now, I've been reading the Washington Post since 1967 when I was following the Washington Center, so I mostly read the sports section and listened to the games on the radio. Ted Williams, Frank Howard, awesome time. And they had the All-Star game there in 1971, right before they moved to Minnesota, something like that, or Montreal Expos or Minnesota, I can't remember. Anyway, I'm very familiar with the Washington Post. So I've seen it from the 60s to now. I only come across articles by the Post. I got the Post up until about 3 years ago just to see what... I listened to all on the left, on the right, in the middle, all over to get because I use this to get the value out of it. So the Washington Post, because it doesn't do well in those concepts, decent with being refined. It's been around so long, but it's being refined and used for only one-sided, pretty much, overall, I mean. It's relevant, but it doesn't report. It's a lot of things it doesn't report that are relevant. It's not clear with its bias, but it is really good writing. Although it's not as good as it used to be. There's a phone call, so we'll ignore that. Context is huge. To put it in context, that it's really has an agenda, and that's why it doesn't get a really good grade. So it gets a C-. The Washington Post gets a C-. I know a lot of people who still read it, and they're, friends and decent people. But anyway, so that's the Washington Post. So that's the overview for today. And then at the end, I try to remember, I think that's it. Goodbye. All right. What you have, get out your bananas, your red wine, your avocado, and lemon pepper, and 9-grain bread, whatever you got. Pause the video to get your food so we can break bread. I love the smell of garlic. Oh, my goodness. Now, I'm just going to have a little bit. I just got a lot on there. Okay. Not so good by itself. Much better. Simply organic garlic powder. Recognize that little symbol? Safeway, I think it is. Giant. Maybe it's Giant. See, they're marketing. I don't know if it's Safeway or Giant. If I had to guess, no, I'm not going to guess. All right. So, feedback. TiVo, Sean, Frank, Ian, Rebecca Ann, and Sheree. I said it wrong the other day because I didn't know. How would I? And so now. So do tell me if I'm pronouncing your others besides Sheree. If I'm anyone else, I'm pronouncing their name wrong. Rebecca, sometimes I just say Rebecca, but do you prefer I say Rebecca Ann? You guys are awesome. Half of the 12 regular contributors gave great feedback. I love that they talk about having food while we break bread, while I have my whatever I have, the food of the day, or the sustenance. No, the nutritious thing. The edible. That's it. Edible. I'm going to write that down. Edible. That's what it is. It's an edible thing each day. And if I was in charge, there'd be a edible grown in every home. Almost grown in every home. So, music, very much appreciated. Said is a integral part of this. I'm with you on that. And the singing and my voice, thank you. I do it, I can sing in the shower for myself. I already do that. This is for the audience. This is for you. So I love the feedback. And Margie, give me your request. Since you bought a t-shirt, you get a request. And I'm not scolding anybody, just the Italian in me or whatever. The fun part, they love their t-shirt. And then connecting with me, I connect with you guys. And it is multiple intelligence. The Good Info Cafe is where multiple intelligences meet each day. Because I don't see you, I see your mind, and I see your multiple intelligences. Not all of them can show up, but anyway, then the teaching and being an educator, educating and entertaining through stories, acknowledging the viewers. Absolutely, you guys are awesome. You helped me build this. Looks like it's going to be this weekend, Saturday and or Sunday, where I'm going to do the long one that really sets the table for phase 3. And that'll be fun and serious stuff. Someone said I lift their spirits through the music. And so that's it. That's a spiritual manna. And to make that clear, I try to provide an environment through the video at the Good Info Cafe for people to receive the spiritual manna, and that includes really good food too. I know it's spiritual manna because I can't give you food through here, but you can get the smell and the taste and the touch going because you get the audio and the visual going for sure. And then happiness, love, kindness. I try to get that across. Another phone call. And then thoughts for food, inductive reasoning, application of knowledge, introspection, dialogue, food for thought, spiritual manna. Absolutely. And then a pioneer, Sean. Truly pioneer effort. Thank you. Because I'm feeling that and I want to provide something that can't be provided other places. So thank you. And then Ian, yeah, keep up the work. Ian's always saying some goofy stuff, but he said, keep up the great work. So that kept you on my good side. So, awesome feedback. And I was going to and that's double talk. I'm not speaking in tongues. So I'm reaching over here. I don't know if this is loud enough. Oh yeah, the F is missing. So F is right between it. Here's a higher F and the octave. It's missing. There's your E, F missing. F sharp or G flat, F is broken. So I don't want to do the whole song. So, are you ready? The good, bad, and the ugly. Ah! There we go. So here we go. God, the F throws. Ignore about the F. I know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Everybody wants me to be what they want me to be. I'm not happy when I try to fake it. No, ooh, that's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. So I combined the first and the second verse because I was only doing part of the song. I don't want to play it without that F. There's your E, F not working, F sharp or G flat right between. Okay, so I can keep it up here. Maybe I can keep it up here. I don't know. Can I keep it up here? Sheree don't like it. No, it's Sheree don't like it. Rockin the Casbah, rockin the Casbah. Sheree don't like it. Rockin the Casbah, rockin the Casbah. With my darbuka, rockin the Casbah. Sheree don't like it. Sheree don't like it. All right, so the others, Brent, Margie, Cindy, the feedback, call for feedback is still out there. If you want to talk about, who am I, what can I deliver, what am I delivering, what has it meant to you, because I'm about to hit phase 3. One of these times I want to do the whole, it might just be 10 minutes, the whole video, the whole spiritual manna from the Good Info Café by singing it the whole time, singing everything. Because there are only 12 different name notes, just like the 12 months related to the moon, and then 7 notes in a key, like the 7 weeks we sing.